And what was most striking then and still to me about this disclosure was that the young woman who looked at this cable coming across her computer in GCHQ acted almost immediately. And this was a cable from the NSA asking GCHQ to help in the intercepting of communications, and that implied both office and home communications of every member of the Security Council of the UN. Now, why would NSA need GCHQ to do that? Because a condition of having the UN headquarters and the Security Council in the U.S. in New York was that the U.S. intelligence agencies promised or were required not to conduct intelligence on members of the UN. Well, of course, they want that, so they rely on their allies, the buddies in the British, to commit these criminal acts for them. And with this, clearly, I thought someone very high in access in Britain intelligence services must dissent from what was already clear, the path to an illegal war. It turned out, actually, that this was not a high official and someone who did have extraordinary access to such material, but in this particular case, only accidentally. And what was most striking then and still to me about this disclosure was that the young woman who looked at this cable coming across her computer in GCHQ acted almost immediately on what she saw was the pursuit of an illegal war by illegal means. Now, the reason that's so striking to me is that I've met many, many whistleblowers, including some who are in England today, like Tom Drake and others, Ghislaine Redak. I've made it my business to meet them because I feel a strong identification with them. And in nearly every case that I know, as in my own, there is some awareness that we could have done this earlier. I've often been asked, is there anything about the release of the Pentagon Papers on Vietnam that you regret? And my answer is yes, very much. I regret that I didn't put out the top secret documents available to me in the Pentagon in 1964, years before I actually gave them to the Senate and then to the newspapers. Years of war and years of bombing.